Do y'all really want to talk about House of Villains?
If y'all really want to talk about it.
Because we can talk about House of Villains now the Big Brother's over. Hit the like and subscribe button as the intro plays. All right, so for weeks I've been saying, I can't talk about House of Villains. And to be honest, I actually recorded several videos on episode 2, episode 3. I didn't do episode 4 because I said, you know what? I can't talk about House of Villains. But now I can talk about House of Villains.
You asked for it, you got it.
So it's appropriate that we're starting off at episode 5 because guess what? When I first saw Love is Blind, with the season with Shake, I said, he looks so familiar. Where do I know him from? Where do I know Shake from? It was just puzzling. It was bothering me. And then they said what he did for a living. He was my veterinarian. And I know people are like, how could you forget who your veterinarian was? Easily. Because I used to go to Hyde Park Animal Hospital in Chicago when I lived there. And each time you usually get the same doctor. However, one time I got Shake.
Who's the dummy now?
And he walks in. I'm in a panic because my dog is my baby. My dog has been with me since she was 1.5 or so they said. My dog is my baby. And Shake walks in, all cavalier, laissez-faire.
So when you don't want to take a little bubble bath, you want to cover your little breasts with some bubbles.
Oh, your dog may have kidney failure. I was like, you don't just drop that on somebody. Speaking of a dog, there's a dog outside my window barking. You just don't drop that on somebody. I was like, what? And I'm in a panic because I'm stressed out. Like, I love my dog. I love dogs in general. I love animals. And I used to actually, I still dog sit. But your dog may have kidney failure and we got to run some tests. Oh, your dog also has this knot right here on her side. It's inconclusive. It came back inconclusive, so we might have to do more tests. Something told me about that knot. I was like, we're going to pass on that knot. Because that knot's been there for a minute and it moves. It's not like steady. So, it's probably okay. And so basically, I just felt like he was a thorough doctor because he did want to run all the tests, although I feel like he was upselling me.
The sizes are like it, love it, and gotta have it.
But his bedside manner was trash. Hence him being the target. I think Shake may just have a personality problem. He just may have a personality problem. He's a douche. That's the personality disorder he has. Douchiness. And on this show, he is now the target on episode 5 because as soon as we get, the show opens up, he's, basically trying to cover his ass so that nobody knows that he was the one who voted one of the two to vote out Anfisa. And so he immediately throws Corinne under the bus, which I don't care because, Corinne, like Omarosa, I don't really like Corinne. Something about her just gives off weak sauce. And as Shake says later on, he calls her thirsty.
Well, the thirst is real. The thirst is real.
But let's move into the competition to see who's going to be the top villain of the week. This was a cool competition because I was thinking, if only Big Brother would do a competition like this, like mix it up, do something different. But no, they keep going with the same old, but we're not talking about Big Brother. We're here for House of Villains. So this was basically a comp where they had to melt ice to get out a key or either a lock. The key was either to unlock the locks on their chest or the lock was to put a lock on the person they wanted to target's chest. So everybody was targeting Shake because everybody's like, he's an asshole. We don't like him. Let's get rid of him. And he's an easy target because he's not making it easier for himself to just go under the radar. He is out there with his. He's like, look, I didn't see myself as a villain before, but now I'm a villain.
Guess I just had that one coming.
I'm amongst the villains, and so I'm gonna be a villain. So he actually initially got all his locks off first, but he did not follow the rules and open his chest. Therefore, Omarosa won.
I'm a winner, baby.
And Omarosa was clear on it's, Shake's an easy target. He's an easy target. But in reality TV, do you go for the easiest, the obvious target? Or you go for somebody else?
We can do it the easy way or the hard way.
So, in a nutshell, Shake was a target of everybody. Bobby Life wants him gone. Corinne definitely wants him gone. And Johnny Fairplay, or whatever his name, is cool with letting him go. He was like, yo, he told me a secret. Rule number, 36?
Uncle Clifford rule number 0.0025.
Never trust me, right? I think Johnny Fairplay, is that his name? Is it Johnny? I always forget his name. It's hilarious. He's funny, and he's from the Survivor world, so I'm sure a lot of you know who he is and knows him for his works. I don't. I find him funny on the show, though. But another thing that I find funny is that Shake was going full villain. Like, he was somebody who was digging himself a greater hole. He called a house meeting. And Omarosa, I think she said, was it rule number 86 or 36?
Rule 57. No change in the G-string.
Never call a house meeting. It never goes well. He called a house meeting, and he made it worse for himself. Corinne cussed him out and walked off crying. So that's not what you're going to... If you're a real villain... See, Corinne shouldn't be on the show. She's not a real villain.
What on Cliff Rule 77 say?
She showed me that episode 1, that she's punk. She's a punk puss. Like, she's weak sauce. She cried as soon as she got in there.
Parents don't cry.
And that's why I was like, I can't watch this show. But then I gave it another shot, and it's funny. So, Shake was digging a deeper hole for himself. And so he was like, fine, I'm just going to play with it. They all want me out, so they're going to have to get me out. And he's like, oh, okay. So later on, Corinne and Johnny Bananas, who she is like so in love with, so obsessed with, she was massaging his feet, and Shake comes out like, you look real thirsty.
Maybe what he needs is for you to pop your titty out his mouth.
What? Yeah, you're very thirsty. She's like, what are you talking about? This isn't thirsty. I'm just being nice. Like, no. The people at home, they're going to see you as thirsty. And no, they won't. Yes, we do, Corinne. You look really thirsty.
And you are the dizziest bitch sitting at the table.
You're massaging his feet. And then he's like, hey, what are you doing here? Don't stop. Like, Johnny Bananas isn't an ugly man, but he's not somebody that I would be chasing lusting over. Like, he's barely cute.
Nice. Not thrilling, but nice.
But okay, everybody has different tastes. But anyhow, so Bobby Life is like gunning for him. But so like, here's another thing. Omarosa holds a meeting with all the ladies, basically telling them that, using cuties as an example to, like map out like how we need to stick together and how we could actually have the advantage.
We need to determine the order in which they lead.
Then after that, we battle it out.
And what does Omarosa do? She said, I would never nominate you ladies. And what does she do? She nominates Corinne, Shake, and Tanisha. And Tanisha was like, So mind you, Tanisha has been playing nice this whole season. I was thinking, why Tanisha has really matured, because I remember her on Bad Girls Club.
Get no sleep because of y'all. Y'all not gonna get no sleep because of me.
And she's really matured. And can I just say, Tanisha's face card does not decline. She is really pretty. She has a beautiful face. But Tanisha said, look, no, not today. You want to see a villain? Because, Omarosa says she don't like floaters, and Tanisha's been floating by. Everybody likes Tanisha. And Tanisha's like, no, bitch.
Looking for a nigga? Nigga here now, see?
You are about to find out. And that's kind of how the episode ended. So everybody, do you want me to keep talking about House of Villains? Because I will. Or would you rather me talk about something else? Anyhow, drop into the comments and like and subscribe.